Next, a well-known figure in the UAE shipping and legal field, Richard Briggs, who's the Vice Chairman of the Emirates Maritime Arbitration Centre and also a partner at Hadid and Partners. Richard.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about EMAC today, but I brought the arbitration rules with me, but I won't need them. What I'm actually going to talk about is what else EMAC does and how we try to contribute to the hub and the cluster, which is the UAE maritime sector. So now I'm trying to work this into the topic, finding innovative solutions in a changing geopolitical and economic environment. It is a difficult market. It's a difficult market geopolitically, without going into that. It's a difficult and challenging market economically, both in shipping and in terms of general business in the UAE at the moment. It's also a difficult business to start a new arbitration centre, and that's particularly the case as almost every country has an arbitration centre of some sort. The UAE has numerous arbitration centres, as there are around the Gulf. Emirates Maritime Arbitration Centre is the first maritime arbitration centre in the region, and our purpose is to be involved and to get involved with maritime and occasionally trade and linked logistics business. It's not to try to cross over into the arbitration business of the other centres, for example, DIAC or ADCAC or DIFC, LCIA. So what are we doing to contribute? The presentation I've got is connecting industry through ADR. So let me just take you through that. What does EMAC do? We've been set up since April 2016. We've been really operating since the autumn of 2016. So we facilitate dispute resolution through ADR mechanisms. We're neutral, we're independent, and we're not for profit. We have a journey that we can tell you about from starting in 2014, when the concept of EMAC was first discussed. It's no secret that Dubai would like to consider itself a business maritime centre as well as a legal centre. We have, I think, 80 foreign law firms in Dubai. And it's no secret that if Singapore or Hong Kong does something well, then Dubai would also like to be doing that well. So Dubai has become an enormous legal centre. It's become a centre for the arbitration business. It's become a centre for the region, for development. And so it's really natural that Dubai would follow to set up a maritime arbitration centre. And we've been doing just that in 2016, and we've recently renewed the decree in September 2019. So we're now in our second ruler's decree. We managed to change the board. You can see the Board of Trustees on the screen over there. Many of these people will be known to you. We hope that we have tried to capture a cross-section of the maritime and legal community, and these are the people we rely on to promote arbitration. In terms of governance, we're no different to most arbitration centres. We have a Board of Trustees, which is the chairman, Majid bin Bashir, and 12 members. We have an executive committee, which is the chairman and 3 members. You'll notice that 3 out of the 4 are lawyers. That's no accident. Usually the committees of arbitration centres are lawyers. And then we also have a secretariat, and the secretariat do the everyday working. So basically how it works is that the Board of Trustees implement policies and procedures, propose amendments to the rules, approve the annual finance and the budgets, and act as an advisory. The committee make recommendations to the board, approve the panel arbitrators, and then, of course, set the tone for the light touch case management. The secretariat are the people that run the arbitration centre on a day-to-day level, of which my colleague Vanessa Welsh is here. Please wave, Vanessa, who actually had a massive hand in preparing this presentation. So if it's good, then credit to me, and if it's not, you know to look to Vanessa. We are trying to connect the industry together. It's very difficult to pick up numerous arbitrations when you've just set up in 2016. You're competing with maritime arbitration centres in the other hub cities across the world. You're competing with many other arbitration centres which have maritime cases. I sit as arbitrator on 3 for the DIFC LCIA at the moment, which are all connected to shipping. So what else is EMAC doing? Well, we also consider it our role to connect the maritime industry. And I just want to take you through some of this. We've had, for example, 26 breakfast with EMAC mornings. And if some of you haven't been to an EMAC breakfast, please come along. We try to make it friendly, informal, and, God forbid, interesting. And if it's not interesting, people won't come, and those have been very popular. So that, we feel, is a big contribution to the maritime cluster. We've been at 11 international events. We try to take speaking slots. It's important that foreign counterparties in arbitration, whether they be in Japan or Korea or Canada or Mexico, wherever, know about us so that the foreign counterparty is interested in using our arbitration centre. We've had 232 local events, 30 one-to-one meetings. We've done numerous adverts, press briefings, talks with General Counsel, and we've sat on regional panels, and we've even organised some moots as well at student level to try to promote maritime arbitration with students and bring them to it early and explain to them what it is. The whole idea is to keep it simple. We look at our rules regularly. We have meetings with our stakeholders. We market the EMAC model clause. If anyone wants to use EMAC, please look at the model clause. There's nothing worse if you're an arbitration centre than having to deal with an arbitration where there are numerous problems with the clause, and that often can end up in court just before to try to sort out what the clause means before the arbitration can start. We're trying to create a real sense of community in the industry, and we want to be responsive and we want to be engaged. And we don't just feel that our task is to promote arbitration, it's to promote the maritime business in the United Arab Emirates and in the Gulf region. In terms of language, we're majority English focused because that's what the maritime business is, but we're also operating in Arabic, and we hope to be able to handle not just maritime arbitrations, but maritime conferences and contribute to the Arabic legal and maritime business. Now we come to some of the pictures, some of the pretty pictures, so I'll flash through these fairly quickly. These are just various things that we've done, people who've spoken. Jonathan Lux, for example, who's an independent arbitrator and ex-partner of Incenco in the top right corner. Essam Bella, who's on our committee with Vanessa, and Mohammed Al-Muallam in the left-hand corner, Majid in the middle. Various Jyoti Mani, who's our case handler down at the bottom right. And these are some of the events and the meetings that we've attended. Ed Newitt, who a lot of you will know, who's been on our board but has come off the board as of September. And other pictures that I won't take you through. Captain Jitendra Misra as well, who's also a board member of EMAC. We've got a lot of key activities coming up in terms of what we do. We plan ahead, we have a budget, we try to do things a year at a time. We attend the Middle East Bunker conferences, we have the EMAC breakfasts every month. We're attending the ICMA conference, which is the International Congress of Maritime Arbitrators, in March. We participate as part of the Maritime Cluster in Posidonia in June. On it goes. We attend most of the things. We attend ADIPEC, we Dubai Maritime Week, so we try to participate wherever we can to promote maritime arbitration in the UAE and the region. In terms of our services, the whole idea of EMAC is light touch case management, hybrid institutional services, and frankly cost efficiency. If we don't handle your arbitrations well, and we don't handle them cost efficiently, we won't take off and the competition will kill us. So we have to be good, and if we're not good, we won't succeed. We have a logistical support, we have service providers, translators, stenographers, and we're also trying to give a platform to the industry, to promote debate within the industry, to exchange ideas, increase awareness, create networks, and allow people to learn from each other. We're looking forward. We're providing a fully automated online platform for case management. We're not quite there yet, but we're working on that. And of course, we have the panel where we're looking to set criteria for arbitrators and mediators who are experienced not just in arbitration and mediation, but have an understanding of the maritime sector. Again, if we don't have the right people on our panel, we don't have the right arbitrators or mediators or experts, we won't succeed. Our reputation will not be what it should be. Oh, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. Apologies. We have 200 active members, 53 arbitrators, 30 mediators, 29 experts at present. If anybody has any questions on what we do, please feel free to ask at the end. As I said, we're here to serve, we're here to participate, and we're here to contribute to the maritime sector and the maritime hub, which is the United Arab Emirates. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Richard. I think it's a good flavour there of that EMAC is more than just a one-trick pony. It has a whole breadth of services that it can offer the cluster.
That's right. We're trying to participate to the whole maritime hub, and we consider ourselves as a service provider, almost as a professional service provider. And if we do not provide that service and we do not contribute to the hub, then frankly we're not doing what we should do. And we need to be visible, and we need to be participating, and we need to be encouraging debate.
Okay. Thanks, Richard. I'm sure maybe at the end people have questions they can raise.